Hey guys, so day two of what's been going on for June, July, August, and September. Okay, so in June, I had that issue. So then July, my grandbaby was born, and struggling with the fact that I could not go see her, and I was already in a depression. And I could not see my daughter, and I could not be there and hold my grandbaby was really rough. When the group of people that love you is really small, you hold on to those people as hard as you can. And when you're living somewhere where you don't really have a lot of friends, you have like one, two, you know, and those friends have lives and they're busy. And yeah. So I really struggled with not being able to go there and trying to figure workarounds, and just wasn't happening. So I just got more and more depressed, and every day it was like the depression just dug a little deeper. And then my husband got a job local. He had gotten some weeks of unemployment, but we never got that like bonus unemployment you're supposed to get. We never got the extra money. So we were like struggling financially, and everything felt bad. July, August was, him working. My son got a good job in July. So I was driving my son to work and picking him up every night. My husband was working every day. It was just a lot. So we started doing food deliveries at night to try to make up some of the buffer in food and money. I started working on craft stuff, made an Etsy shop. I we bought all kinds of porcelain dolls, started working on doing creepy dolls and stuff like that. And not that any have sold, but I have been working on them. But I just couldn't work on them. I couldn't do anything. I don't know. Just I couldn't concentrate. My house was turning into a mess because I couldn't stick to doing one thing. Everything was just overwhelming, and it was just a lot. Happy to say that my house is now not a dirty mess. It's getting cleaner. It's actually, I like it now. um, but yeah, so then I tried to get an appointment with a doctor, and I waited a month for an appointment with this first doctor. Well, so the first doctor was very elderly. Half the time I was thinking he was having a heart attack during our visit. Told him what my diagnosis has been, explained to him that I have been diagnosed with ADHD, OCD, and depression, but that I have CPTSD, and that I feel like those other things are just part of my PTSD. And so we talked. He was like concentrating on something when I was 13 that ultimately isn't anything that affects me today. And I was like, I don't understand why you're concentrating on this one thing. Like, I said, well, I just don't think you have PTSD. I think it's something else. So then he tells me he wants me to do genetic testing, and he wants me to do 2 or 3 more visits for him before he'll even give me anything for my paralyzing panic attacks that I've been having for months. Like, I just want to stop freaking out everywhere I go. So I didn't do another appointment with him. I said no. And I went to a different doctor who I met with a little over a week ago. Really great guy. Super great guy. Wants me to, gave me some medication to take. Also wants me to do medical cannabis. Because I'm LDS, I'm going to do, I guess, the gummies. Those are okay. Because obviously our church doesn't believe in smoking, drinking, that kind of stuff. Most churches don't believe in smoking and drinking, but yeah, so I've been on my new meds for a little bit over a week. We're stepping up the medication, so I started a really low dose, and then I take 2 pills a week, two pills a day this week, and then next week I take a higher dose pill, so it's just kind of working up to my appropriate medical dose. Otherwise, I mean, things are good. They're getting better. I still can't go visit my grandbaby, but I do get to talk to her regularly. My daughter video chats with me, and it's kind of cute because when she says, do you want to call Oma? And she'll put the phone and she'll dial it so that it's like ringing. And when I answer the phone, I just got this cute little baby just looking at me and smiling because she knows I'm going to be at the other end. And yeah, things are getting better. I don't know if I'll talk to my dad again. I don't know if he'll wake up someday and realize like what he's done to me. I had counselors that walked me through how the fact that my dad was never around and my dad didn't send me Christmas presents or birthday presents or not even presents, cards. I was the kid that would have loved a card in the mail. Like, still to this day, would love getting cards in the mail. And when it gets closer to Christmas, I might get a P.O. box. So anybody who wants to can send me Christmas cards because I love cards. I don't want gifts. I just want a card. That's me. I am so happy with a card. Like, I have what I need. I don't need presents. I really just need cards. Like, that's my thing. And, yeah. There was a doctor that told me that because I wasn't getting, even like a card or any kind of recognition from my dad my whole life, that I just looked for men that would recognize me. And didn't mean they were the best, because, of course, people who are controlling and abusive will look for someone who desperately needs someone to notice them. Which is exactly what happened to me. And, my dad used to be subscribed to my channel. I don't know if he still is. Probably isn't. It's whatever. Once he realizes I'm talking about him, he probably won't watch it. I just don't know if it's gone too far at this point. I don't know. It's something I have to think about and make a decision on. But my medication's going good. This week, I have an appointment with a really cool person who is a personal trainer. And he's got an amazing story, and I hope to share that with you guys as I go along. And yeah, so it's been rough. I've been pushing through because I generally don't let my condition control my life. But with my PCOS, I have to be careful because when I push myself too hard, I can cause other issues with my PCOS. And I did that this month, so that was great. And it's just, I'm getting back to me. Finding myself again. So, if you watch this and, you're connecting with any of it, just know that we don't pick who our family is. And it's okay to say that I love you because you're my family, but I don't love how you treat me. And it's okay to say, I need help. When you're having panic attacks or you're depressed, it's okay to go to I went to an online telehealth doctor for $49 for my doctor's appointment recently. The counseling's a little bit more. It's like $100 and something, but that's my insurance. But there are online counseling services that are cheaper for people who don't have money. If you're somebody who needs medication, and I am not sponsored, legit not sponsored, I use this program on my phone for my medicine. It's called Single Care. And you just search your medication. And, for example, it says to take amoxicillin. You could put, I don't know if you can see this. There you go. You can say how many milligrams, everything else, and then you can see prices. And it will show you all of the places near you and what your prescription will cost. And every time you use this to do a prescription, they give you bonus money that will come off of your next prescription. So it's like, it's just like one of those things, like, it's just a way to save money. They work with the people who actually make the medicine to make it cheaper. And again, not sponsored, it's just what I use. So I just share with you guys what I use. I'm tiny. I don't matter. Um, but yeah, that's what's been going on. And it's just a resource you guys can use if you need to take medicine and you don't have insurance to cover it, because we have a high deductible plan. Our insurance covers nothing. We have to pay $4,000 for insurance to pay anything. So, but it's okay. You know, I'm going to start working, teaching English online again. We're still going to do our food deliveries. That should cover everything we need to cover. I'm also looking for a daytime work from home job. So I plan on working a few jobs, but I've done that most of my life. So it's okay. Like, I'll be good. But I am going to be back on making my videos. And I'm so sorry that it's been a while, but I really needed to concentrate on me. And I really needed to work on me. And now that I'm getting back to me, I'm going to go back to losing weight again. I don't know where I am right now weight-wise. I don't know when I'll weigh in. I'm going to see what my new personal trainer says about that. And I'll talk about that in a video probably next week. Have a great day, and I'll see you later.